welcome to Leeds Hacks News on Thursday the 1st of December. I'm Holly Beattie.
And I'm Joe Jackson. Here are today's headlines. Police are investigating an armed robbery at a building society in Crossgates.
A new study claims that traffic jams could cost drivers up to £1.5 billion in Leeds.
And finally, Leeds has won the Eurocity Award for welcoming immigrants. But first, post offices in Leeds are set to strike this weekend as part of a national campaign.
The latest strike comes after a dispute over workers' pensions and is also looking to limit forced redundancy. But how will this affect the rest of us? Josh Shaffey reports.
Post offices are set to strike this weekend after a dispute over the defined benefit pension scheme. The proposed closure of the scheme is set to affect up to 3,500 people. I spoke to Andy Lee, Secretary of the Communications Workers Union, who has more.
What is the strike for?
Well, at the moment, the current strikes are about post office closures and franchising, and the effects that obviously that's having on our members. The Post Office Limited is also currently looking to close the current pension fund, which we see absolutely no reason for at all, as it's one of the best funded pension funds in the country. Even the government says that. And it's actually in a surplus of 130 million, so there's no excuse for closing it as far as we can see. Within our branch boundary, which we cover the sort of Wakefield, Leeds and Bradford, we currently have about 300 members that we're expecting to be on strike. Finally,
What do you expect to come out of it? Do you think there'll be financial drawbacks or benefits?
Well, hopefully we have suggestions. I mean, what appears to be happening at the moment is they gave promises that they would reinvigorate the post office network. We're introducing new products and services, but all we've seen so far is that they're spending the public money on paying out redundancies and getting rid of people and franchising offices out.
The Post Office were quick to release a statement informing customers that it will be largely business as usual. And with Christmas just around the corner, shoppers will be looking to avoid any inconveniences. Spokesman for the Post Office, Mark Davies, said, "We are extremely sorry that the unions are attempting to disrupt services for people sending parcels and cards to loved ones in the run-up to Christmas. However, we would like to reassure our customers that if a strike goes ahead on December 3rd, it will impact less than 300 of our 11,600 branches. It will be business as usual in 97% of our network."
I'm going to have to be honest, I don't think that the postal strikes will really affect me because I don't use post office that much, and luckily enough I just managed to return something in time, so that's fine.
I don't really use the post office. I had to use it like once for a letter to send to a university, but everything's done by emails or text nowadays, so it's not like a massive issue for me.
I'm Josh Shaffey, reporting for Leeds Hacks News.
Two armed robbers held up staff at gunpoint at a building society in Leeds.
Police say it was a terrifying incident inside the building at Crossgates. Aisha Nazmeen reports.
It was here that the armed robbery took place yesterday. The Detective Inspector Phil Jackson of Leeds CID said this was a terrifying incident for the people inside the building society. Thankfully, no one was injured. We are appealing to anyone who may have been in the vicinity and may have witnessed this incident to come forward and speak to the police to assist with our inquiries. Anyone with any information about this incident or saw anybody at the scene is asked to contact Leeds CID via 101 quoting log number 0685, or alternatively contact independent charity Crime Stoppers on 0800 555 111. Aisha Nazmeen reports.
Traffic is a common problem for many commuters in Leeds, but it may be costing you more than you might think.
A new study has revealed that traffic jams could cost drivers over £1 billion in the next 9 years. Joe Byrne's been into the city to find out what they think.
Leeds is the UK's fastest growing city, but with more investment and a growing population, the city's infrastructure is experiencing growing pains.
MPs are calling for action to be taken to restructure Leeds' transport policy, because as the way things are going, as you can see, the congestion in Leeds is about to cost motorists £1.5 billion, a report has said, by the year 2025.
We spoke to a few of Leeds commuters to find out how the congestion is affecting them.
It takes forever to get anywhere. Parking's a nightmare. My granddaughter's in hospital and I've spent about 45 minutes trying to get parked. So time I could be spending with her is time that I'm spending travelling in bad traffic where there's nowhere to park.
Like last night I set off at, I think it was about 6:15 and I got home at like 7:30 and I only live 20 minutes away, so.
Normally in front of me blocking the way. It's an absolute nightmare to drive around Leeds, particularly if you're not from the area. And I have to come in probably 3 or 4 times a week, and it is just stupid, it's ridiculous.
Leeds City Council and several local MPs declined to comment on the issue, but if you want to save money, maybe try the bus. Joe Byrne for Leeds Hacks.
West Yorkshire Police are highlighting the importance of driving safely this Christmas. The new drink driving campaign is called Not Your Usual Suspects and aims to challenge the stereotypical perception of offenders being young males. A police spokesman said, increasingly women aged over 35 are drink driving with the attitude of, it'll never happen to me. The campaign will run from December until the 1st of January.
A picture of the shirt that a newborn baby died in has been released in an appeal to find its mother. The newborn died after being abandoned outside a vicarage in Bramley. The shirt is a white men's shirt by the brand Dunn's. It contains the DNA of a female and police are hopeful it will help locate the mother. A police spokesman stressed that the force's priority is the mother's welfare. A protest was held outside a meeting in Leeds today that's been discussing the future of the NHS.
This follows claims of more cuts causing ambulances to fail to meet their punctuality targets. Zoe Wright reports.
8-minute targets. This year, pressures on ambulance services in the UK have risen dramatically due to the 2015 Sustainability and Transformation Report. This has affected the 8-minute target that paramedics aim to reach the scene in.
Over 500,000 hours of ambulance crew time in England, Wales and Northern Ireland were lost last year waiting for A&E staff to be free to receive patients from paramedics. This equates to a rise of 52% in 2 years. This is worrying for the NHS and ambulance services, especially when it is uncommon to find ambulances available at peak times, such as evenings and weekends. Leeds hospitals are hoping to improve the problem by boosting ambulance staff in Leeds and Bradford, but this means that there will be cuts in other areas of Yorkshire.
This could mean that the target of 8 minutes for ambulances to arrive will be missed, therefore putting patient safety at risk.
Discussions have taken place about the future of NHS healthcare, laying in the arms of sustainability and transport plans. The King's Fund organisation are holding a conference today regarding the situation in hope that professional talks will help to come to a conclusion.
The meeting took place here today at the Horizon building in Brewery Wharf, where protesters stood outside.
We're here because there's a conference going on in this building behind me at Horizon Leeds about sustainability and transformation plans. It's all the people who are designing them and providing the service which is going to transform the NHS, they think, but it's actually designed to save £22 billion across the country. Every area's been told they have to save their share of this £22 billion, and for West Yorkshire that means about £1 billion. It's causing all sorts of problems, as you know. The ambulance service is not hitting its targets. A&E is missing its targets everywhere. In Leeds we're quite well down on turning people around in 4 hours. Queues for operations are lengthening, and lots of places are under threat of closure because the government has just deliberately decided to underfund the NHS. It's not providing the money it needs to survive, and it's already decimated social care, and that's having a knock-on effect on NHS as well.
The King's Trust could not comment on the meeting today. However, it is clear that many people anticipate the outcome. This has been Zoe Wright reporting for Leeds Hacks News.
Figures released today show the UK has record high immigration levels with 650,000 new migrants in the year to June.
They come as Leeds is recognised for being the best city in Europe to welcome migrants and refugees after winning the Eurocities Participation Award. We sent out Anam Azim to find out more.
The Migration Access Project, based in Leeds, has been recognised for its contribution for supporting and improving immigrants' quality of life by promoting cohesion and good practice among their community members.
So the Eurocities Award that Leeds has recently become a member of Eurocities jointly with Leeds Beckett and the University of Leeds. We were nominated for this award. It was really exciting when we got shortlisted, and because we're in competition with actually lots of other brilliant cities doing some great work, and winning the award was absolutely amazing, and I think Leeds really deserves it. We're recognising the work that Leeds does. The council has migration high on its agenda, and it's very supportive of the work that we're doing with communities in helping them to settle, become better informed and integrate.
With Leeds having an overall positive response to migrants, the future of integration for our city is bright. This is Anna Mazim reporting for Leeds Hacks News.
Finally, the weather. We saw a rise in temperature today at 7 degrees Celsius.
And the rest of the week will continue to remain cloudy, with temperatures between 6 and 7 degrees, with a chance of rainfall on Wednesday. Well, that's all from us tonight, so good night.
Good night.